Hello, and good evening from Dubai. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Desert Girls Live, and we are now on season 4, episode 2 of this series. We would like to thank you once again for those who have been following us on this page, especially on this Desert Girls Live series. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your comments, your likes, and your feedback on our Go Live sessions. We would like to introduce ourselves again. My name is Liz, and here are my business partners and peers.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening, ladies. It's Anna again.
Hi there, this is Saran.
Thank you everyone for joining. I'm Tarina.
Thank you, everyone. So, my peers, Anna, Saran, and Serena, are here with me. Unfortunately, Maan cannot make it tonight. Maan, I hope everything is well, and I hope you're watching. Thank you so much again, guys, for tuning in on our pages, and we hope you do find value in following us on our digital business journey. And we hope that these episodes give you some more insight on what we do and what we don't do as digital entrepreneurs. Okay, so following from last week's episode, we started the series, the season actually, in introducing, what this digital business is, and we've actually answered some of the frequently asked questions about our business. If you haven't caught that episode, feel free to go back to our pages and find Desert Girls Live for episode 1. Okay, so if you are watching us live, please let us know where you are watching from. We would love to hear and know where our page is reaching us. Send in your comments, your questions, and we would love to answer them. All right. So, ladies, we have 5 more questions to answer tonight about our digital business. And we can start with the first one. Okay. Our first question is, why do I need to watch the webinar? Okay. So, this is quite a common question that we keep on getting, right, ladies? Because yeah, as you know, as we said in our first episode, we said that the first step that you need to do to learn more about this business is to go on our respective websites, sign up your name and email address, and watch the webinar. So, what is this webinar anyway, and why do they need to watch it? No, anybody wants to say anything about this?
Well, I
All
think
right.
because it's a step-by-step process, as we've said maybe on our pages along many times, and this is the basic step. This is like step number 1, I would say, because you cannot actually do step 10 and then go to step 12, but then come back to step 6. Like it's not gonna do you any good, right? So you need to have, enjoy the experience. Start from the beginning. Start from step 1.
Yeah, absolutely. And we would always say, the webinar is just free information. It's like you can consider it as an orientation. Like when kids go to school, they go to an orientation, right? This is where, we lay out the basic information of what this business is. We cannot just talk about investments or talk about returns without knowing what this business is about
Yeah.
in the first place. You agree?
Agree.
Agree. Totally.
Yeah, so definitely watch the webinar. It's 90 minutes. It's complimentary. It's free of cost. It's free, whatever you call it. You don't have to pay anything to watch the webinar. And actually, at the end of the day, if you think that this is something that's not for you, at least we can say that you learned something new, right?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And I can add also to what Anna said, it's like step 1, okay? So for you to know if it's something that you'd like to do, well, make the step 1. Go and see for yourself, right? So it's as easy as that, okay? It's not it's not, you don't have to pay, as they said, it's free. It's, just to get the feeling and the vibe of it, okay? You will meet our community people there, and you will have so many testimonies, and you will get the vibe, and then from there you will see if it's for you or not. So yeah, there's nothing to lose.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing to lose and so much to gain. I remember the first time I watched this webinar, sometime in I think March of last year before I joined this business. I'm really amazed by how simple it is, how simple the information is laid out, and it's meant to be simple. We
Mm-hmm.
don't want to overwhelm you with so much information like how's the investment, what is this, all of that. All of these things have to be taken step by step. So step one, get the basic information. You're interested, take the next step, right? As
Exactly.
simple as that. Okay. So I think, let's say hi first to some of our viewers. Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Hi.
Hello, Juba
Hello.
Bruce TV, watching from our YouTube channel. Oh, by the way, some of these go lives are streaming on our respective YouTube channels. Hi, Mahan. My husband is watching. Hello, hello.
Hello,
Thank you so much.
Christian. Hello.
Tina is also watching from NB Canada. Hello, Tina Smith Jameson. Thank you for
Hi.
tuning in.
India.
And India, stay motivated, is saying hello, ladies, and
Hello,
thumbs
Hello.
up.
India.
Hi.
Our favorite fan is back. Step
Oh.
one. Hi, Dean.
Oh gosh.
Thank you for tuning in, Dean. We missed having you on our comment section. All right, all right. Question number two, ladies. How do I know if this is legitimate? Okay, I think this is a fair question. And anybody wants to answer?
Okay, I can take a shot at that question. One way of knowing that this is a legitimate business is by getting to know us as business owners. So we all have our business pages that our any interested persons can reach out to us. We try to be as transparent as possible. We are open to everyone. People can easily reach out to us. And
Mhm.
also, when they sign up to watch the webinar as well. The webinar, it is streamed live, okay? So they are also meeting persons in real life, real time that they can comment, they can contact with, they can hear real testimonies. And another thing that this business is legitimate because we have the opportunities to register our business. Okay, we are able
Mhm.
to pay taxes on our business. Not everyone really like to pay taxes, but once you're running a legitimate business that is recognized by any government organization, you pay taxes, and that is something that we are able to do as business owners.
Absolutely. Very well said, Serena. I would also like to add to that, for us as business owners, for all of us, Anna, Serena, Saran, myself, and Maan, we are expats here in Dubai, right? Which
Yes,
means we are here on a visa. And I
yes,
don't I don't suppose we are here to do a legitimate business, because otherwise we'll get kicked out of the country, right?
yes,
This makes
Very
absolute sense. Like,
quickly.
why are we here on a live video like this if we're doing something illegitimate? I don't think anybody
exactly.
who does something illegal
No,
will put our faces in front of the camera like this, right? So that's just
Exactly.
like
exactly.
one simple thing to
Yes.
make it, to assure you guys that this is 100% legitimate business. Okay. Do you want to add something else, Anna Saran?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
I
think
would like to add also that, once you embark yourself into this journey, you will be having mentors, and these mentors will be us.
Yes,
And we have, we have such integrity, and we will show you the way to make it online, with, integrity, legitimacy, with everything that comes with it. We're not here to how do I say that, to lead you wrongly or whatever, but we are here to help you, to
yes.
help, to help us actually, to sorry, I'm getting confused now. To
We
help
get
each
your
other.
point.
Voila, that's it.
Yes.
Help each other.
Sometimes my French kicks in and I don't know which word to say. Sorry.
That's right.
and
I think we
yeah.
understand you, Saran.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the one best way to learn about the legitimacy of something is by ourselves, by you, whoever's watching us who wants to embark on this. You do your own research. I think
Yes.
that's the most responsible thing to do if you
Yes.
want to jump into something. Do your
Yes.
research, see what it's all about, see, see everything. And yes, and that's one way you'll find out.
Yeah, I totally agree, And I think we understand this hesitation of people, wanting to do something online because the online space can be full of deceits. There
Yes.
are there are shady businesses out there, posing as
So
a
true.
legitimate online business, but when they found out about this, they just lose their money, their investments, right?
Mhm.
Which is of
Yeah.
course very scary thing to do, especially in these times. So, like Anna said, do your research, guys. Reach out to us if you have any questions, and I'm sure that you will find your answers. And like I said, um, not only is our business registered with the government. For example, I have a business registered under my name, and we pay taxes. So there's
Mm-hmm.
actually a paper trail to it. There's
Yes.
receipts and all
Yeah.
of that. So definitely bank statements and all of that. There's a paper trail, so you cannot go wrong with we cannot go wrong with this online business that we are doing. All right. I hope that somehow clarifies some of your questions for those who have this main question running through their head. Is this legitimate? 100% yes. Okay. All right. Question number 3. Do you need to have prior business experience to run this business? What do we want to say to this?
No.
Yes.
Big no. You do not need any prior business experience at all to run this business. As we mentioned last week in our previous episode, once you at what did my hand said, you are a responsible adult, you are that consenting age, and you are looking to start a business. Once you have a smartphone, once you have wi-fi, once you have a laptop, you can start. No prior business experience is needed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anything else to add to that?
And we are the perfect example here. I think
Yeah.
we come from different backgrounds, right?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Serena is a teacher. Anna was a flight attendant. Liz, sorry, I forgot about you, Liz. I
Yes,
used to
I'm a market planner,
market
and you,
planner. All
Saran,
right.
yeah, you used to work as well in the office before you become a stay-at-home mom. So we're not exactly business people, right? We haven't
No.
run a traditional brick or mortar business or an online business. But
Yes.
what made us successful in this business, what makes us grow in this business, is not only our desire to learn, but also our desire for change. We
Yes.
want
Yeah.
we want a change in our lives. We don't, for example, for me, I don't want to just know about my industry, which is retail and distribution. I want to learn something else, like digital marketing, for example. And
Mm-hmm.
this business is the perfect avenue to learn new things. There's
Yeah.
so much learnings in this business that after this, you can actually say that now I have business experience.
Yes,
Actually feels good.
exactly. And I think you said the magic word there, Liz. Like you will grow. You will grow in this business, and not you won't only grow yourself. Like you will learn from the other business owners in our community. Like I've learned so much from you ladies, from the rest of our community. Like people who you can reach out to at any time. People you don't know,
Yeah.
strangers, but they're in the same community. You'll learn from them. So that's
Yeah.
part of, I think, the experience, having
Yeah,
this business
absolutely.
experience.
Absolutely well said, Anna. These are strangers before, but now they are friends. They're like peers in our
Yes.
business community, right? So, like the
Yeah.
four of us, including Maa, the five of us, we don't know each other before, right? But now,
Hmm.
see, we are now on season 4 of our Desert Girls Live,
Exactly.
thriving in the digital
Yes.
space, right?
Yeah.
That's really something amazing.
Oh,
Let's
so
say
let's say
hi
hi.
to,
Yeah.
yeah, Anna. Do you want to read
Let's
some of
say
the
hi.
comments?
Do you remember where if you who
This
do you
one,
remember
oh,
who we said
Luville
hi
is
to
saying
last?
hi from Canada. Hello, Luville.
Jill.
Thanks for watching. She's asking if it's my cat Sushi or Maki playing behind me. It was
Is
Sushi.
that sushi or maki? Love you.
Simple Things is saying hi to Serena.
Hello, Simple.
Simple
Welcome.
things.
Alex and Jackie are
Hello.
saying hi. Hello, hello, Alex
Hi.
and Jackie. Thank you for
Hello,
tuning in.
Alex.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for
Hello to all your
joining.
co-hosts. Thank you,
Hello.
sibling.
All
Thank
right.
you.
And Tina is saying it's fun and creative too. Best way to meet people globally. Absolutely right, Tina. You got that right. Meeting people all over the world.
Yes.
And Peter is saying hi from Israel. Hi. Thank you for
Hi.
tuning in.
Hi, Peter.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thank you so much for your comments. And again, if you're watching the replay later, please say hi. Let us know what your feedback is on this episode. Okay. So we've answered 3 questions so far. Why do I need to watch the webinar? How do I know if this is legitimate? And do you need to have prior business
Right.
experience? Our 4th question is, so for example, I decided to do this business. How many hours in a day do I actually need to spend on this? Tell us from your perspective, Saran, being a stay-at-home mom. Do you spend all day using your phone and because
I don't
you
have
know
that time. I don't have that time. So I usually spend like 2 to 3 hours in the morning, because I have a routine. So what I do is, I drop the kids to school. After school, I go to the gym, and then when I come back from the gym, that's when I focus on the business because the house is quiet. The little one is with nanny somewhere, in the park. So I take like 2 to 3 hours to do my things, and then I'm done. I'm done, for the day, and then I have time to enjoy my kids, to take them to their activities, and to spend quality time with them. So yeah, that's what I do. I don't know what about you, Anna.
Well, for me, it really depends. If I can be really, really honest with you ladies, and for all of us, all of you guys watching us right now, like it just depends on my mood. I've mentioned it before on my page, on my some of my go lives. Like, however short or long I want to do this business in a day, I could do it. If I don't feel like doing it today, if I just don't have that energy, it's okay. It'll still be there. It's still an online business. It's still going to exist. It's still going to run. Sometimes I don't show up. Sometimes I miss a day, which is okay still, right? Sometimes I'll spend, when I wasn't working yet, again, I would spend maybe 3 hours in a day. And now that I'm working again, I'd spent maybe an hour, and it just depends really. And I do promise you, like, I'm honest to say that sometimes I just don't in one day.
So that's the beauty of it, right? It's very
Yeah.
flexible. You can
Yes.
choose your
That's
hours. It's
yeah.
not like a corporate job that you actually have to clock in at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. and finish at 5 or 6,
Mm.
and it works really well as well for Saran. She's
Yeah.
a stay-at-home mom, but she has kids to look after. She has her own time to
Mm-hmm.
to go to the gym, to do her own thing. So this business is actually doable for any type of person, whether you're working full-time, you're a stay-at-home mom, you're working part-time. Like for Tarina and I, we're working full-time. So Tarina, how is it for you? You're very busy. Schools are open.
Yes, it's very busy, and seeing that we are face to face, and it takes more planning, and I understands what I'm saying. So this business, it's flexible, and I spend as much hours as I want on this business. And like Anna, there are some days that I do not go on any of the social media
Mm-hmm.
platforms to check my messages. I don't open my email. There are
Mm-hmm.
times when I say, okay, I will just spend 1 hour on the training side. I'll catch up with some, whether it's a Zoom meeting with my other business partners, but the thing about it is, as you said, it's flexibility. So I can't say I have 2 hours, 3 hours designated to my business. I run my business whenever I want to. I spend as much time on it as I, choose to do so.
Yes. Well said. Well said.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really, as you can see, guys, for our viewers and followers, it really depends on you, what time that you have, what time you can allow to the business. And again, the great thing about this is its flexibility and its mobility. So maybe Saran is out in the park with her kids. Maybe she can check her business for 10 minutes and then sign out, So it's really depending on you. For Tarina, it could be hectic most days planning for school. For Anna, she might have a
Mm-hmm.
very tiring day, for example.
Exactly.
And that's also similar for me. I'm back to working in my corporate job. And what I do is sometimes I check on my business on the way to work in the morning or at lunch break. I dedicate maybe 10-15 minutes during lunch break. And then
Yeah.
in the evening, I try to catch up on the posts, I try to catch up on the messages and the business inquiries. And of course, help onboard my new business partners. So it's really up to you how you manage it, as long as you know that there's a business running in the background for you, which is the
Mm-hmm.
greatest thing, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I don't suppose you can actually do that in the traditional brick and mortar shop because otherwise you'll be closed. So
Yes.
That's for sure.
yeah, so that is the beauty of running an online business. It's open
Yes.
24/7, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Which is we are very
Yes.
thankful for that. Okay.
Yes, for sure.
Um, okay, so let us come to our last question for this episode, which is how long does it take to succeed in this business? Okay, so how long does it take to succeed in this business, guys? What can we say about this question?
I think this is another personal answer or based on personal experience, and it depends on how you what success means to you, or what does the word succeed means to you, and what it entails. So it's a personal experience. So for me, there's no time limit, there's no span,
Mhm.
there's no given time of how long you will take to succeed in this business. If you get up every day and you put your best, foot forward, you spend time on your business, you invest in your business, your results may vary
Mhm.
compared to someone who hasn't show up for the business in the last 5 days, or the last week, or
Uh,
more. So it's a personal experience. Since I've started, I've succeeded in many areas. I've seen benefits flowing over in many areas. I've learned to use different social media platforms. I've learned to do go lives,
mhm.
to host shows, and I didn't have that experience. So it depends on what success means to you, and it based on how much you want to put into it to receive something from it.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Well said,
Yeah.
Serena.
Well said.
Does
That's
anybody, Saran, do you want to say something?
She said it so well that I was wondering what to say.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
nicely put, Serena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we agree to that. Success means differently to different people, right? Like I
Mhm.
always say, you should not be measuring your level of success with somebody else's ruler. You have your own measure of success. Another
Mhm.
person have their own ruler of success. For other
Mhm.
people, it might just be financial. Am I getting this much money on my business? For some, which is a fair evaluation of success, right? But what we
Mhm.
Yes.
want to emphasize is it is not the only measure of success in this online business. Yes, of
Yes.
course, there's financial blessings that we get from this business, but more than that, personally for me, the biggest success that I've had having this online business is that peace of mind, that I have a plan B. Because as
Yes.
you
Yes.
know, my story, my journey into starting this online business is it came to me at the perfect time last year, literally before I was made redundant in my well-paying job.
Mhm.
So imagine not having a plan B during that time. I would be lost. I would be
Mhm.
scared. I would be anxious. So success for me and a big tick box is having a
Mhm.
plan B,
Yeah.
and this business has given me that. So I'm sure,
Yes.
Anna, this is also something
Oh,
you can relate to.
yes. Totally copy paste from what you said, Liz. Copy paste from what you said, Tarina, and what Saran said. Like and again, it's that I think like the main theme of our episode today is it's our own
Yes.
journey, it's our own success,
Right.
it's our own, uh, you know, own everything. Like we decide what will happen. Like we decide how many hours we'll put. We'll decide, it's our own success, our own journey. It's our own.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would like to also add that, this journey has enabled me to discover myself, what I am, what I am capable of doing. I used to think that, people who were successful were doing, like amazing things that I would never be able to do myself. But I, found out that I had greatness in myself as well,
Yeah.
and this is the most rewarding for me in this journey, is
Mhm.
to have that self-confidence back again, and nothing can, ever, like replace
Take
that.
it away from you.
Yeah.
Take it away. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah, that's
So
beautifully said, Saran. I really
yeah.
like that, you know. See, it's not when you run this online business that we are running, guys, it's not just about money. You know, it's about discovery of your what you're capable to do, rediscovering your self-confidence, growing a community, a supportive and global community around the world, right? And
Yes.
finding that purpose. And you know, one of the biggest things that I really like to use as a measure of success is how am I able to inspire other people? You know,
Mm.
inspire other people in
Yes.
finding out that there are other options out there. We shouldn't just be tied to thinking that I only have my corporate job as my way to earn an income, to support my
Mhm.
family, you know, to earn a living. There are other ways out there, guys. And this online business has been a real blessing for each and every one of us. That is the reason why we are sharing this opportunity with you, you know. And a real measure of success also for me is how am I able to enrich other people's lives because of the blessings that I'm getting from this business. So that for me is a true measure of success. Check. All right. Is there anything else you would like to say, ladies, before we close this episode?
I would like to add on the topic of success, we should not be caught up, as you said, in just making money. Don't be caught up or get deceived thinking that everything is a get rich quick thing, or I start no, once I invest, I must see returns, immediately. Life is not like that. Business is not like that. A brick and mortar business is not like that. So there's no way an online business could be like that. Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the world, he said he would train for 4 years, and then he would only run for 9.6 seconds.
Mm.
So we have to
Wow.
think that we don't just measure success, as you say, just by money and I want to start a business, so I want to earn quickly. No, you have to trust the process. Trust the process. It
Yeah,
takes time.
absolutely.
Everything takes time.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
beautiful, Serena. I also remembered one analogy before. I read it somewhere like Beyonce normally practices for like 6 months to do a
Yes.
15-minute performance. So, you know, it just says something, right? You have
Yes.
to work your way through success. You have to work your way through greatness, right? It doesn't
Yeah.
happen overnight, and
Mhm.
neither does this business, you know? So,
Yes.
but
So
as
true.
long as you put your heart, your energy to it, you work
Yes.
hard, you work smart, you will of course see the benefits of running an online business like we are doing. All right. Thank you so much, ladies. That was a very interesting discussion. I learned so much from you today, and I hope our
Thank
viewers
you.
also had an amazing time hearing our inputs on those top 5 questions that we keep on hearing about our online business. So we are closing this episode for now. Thank you so much again for those who have been watching. We are
Yes.
again back next week on another episode of Desert
That's
Girls
Desert
Live.
Girls Live.
Thank you,
yes.
everyone.
Good
Have a
Thank you
good
night,
everyone for
evening.
everyone.
watching. Bye
Thank you for
guys.
Bye.
Thank
watching.
you.
Bye.
Bye.